I would have talked about many of those things like free transportation, universal child care. These are things that can certainly unite.
Oh, now it's the moderate position. It is, by the way. It is the moderate position, but that's not the way that you were fucking presenting it. That's not the way that the Democrats were presenting it. That's not the way that the commentariat was presenting it. Dickheads, dude. Yeah, move the fucking goalpost. This is how the goalposts move. You're laughing. Every guy like this is going to leave New York City and you're laughing. Yeah, I mean, this guy can and should, perhaps. He should be living inside of a prison for being a real physical threat to every Muslim person in his immediate vicinity. Remember this fucking dipshit that worked with the Obama administration who was like harassing the fuck out of a halal cart guy in the Islamophobic fervor that increased, that spiked in the immediate aftermath of October 7? From a New York perspective, I did not know working families had that much motion. They swept all the mayoral primaries in New York. Yeah, of course, working families is fantastic. Working families is fantastic. DSA New York is an incredible force that mobilizes. They showed up. Noah, my friend, they won't give you an exemption. This is also funny because like Cory Walker is a AIPAC attack dog, okay? His entire purpose is to serve the Israeli lobby, okay? That's all he does. Noah Colwyn, who is fucking Jewish, who's worked within Jewish advocacy groups in the past, as you guys know. Noah Colwyn, friend of the show, jokingly says, tonight's celebration, tomorrow jihad. And then you got a Catholic guy telling a Jewish dude that they won't give you an exemption. Like, what are you fucking saying? Like, who are you? Like, what do you mean? This is what I mean. It's like all these fucking Christian Zionists, like, telling New York Jews that they're gonna get fucking assassinated by this wave of jihad. Who is they, motherfucker? I really hope this stamps out this idiotic notion that the largest Jewish city on the planet straightforwardly voted for a brown Muslim socialist anti-Zionist after endless fucking smears of anti-Semitism. Okay, it's so frustrating. It doesn't work. Shut the fuck up. Move on. Look at Max Rose coping.
Because he is a democratic socialist. National Democrats should not take that lesson. He won despite the fact that he calls himself that. But the actual policies that he was talking about, I was known as a moderate Democrat when I was in office. I would have talked about many of those things like free transportation, universal child care. These are things that can certainly unite.
Oh, now it's the moderate position. Now it's the moderate position. It is, by the way, it is the moderate position, but that's not the way that you were fucking presenting it. That's not the way that the Democrats were presenting it. That's not the way that the commentariat was presenting it. Dickheads, dude. Yeah, move the fucking goalpost. This is how the goalposts move. You're joking, but Vivid Prowess is so scared of Zohran, he's going right into his missile bunker in Gujarat.
Speaking of not lining up well, John Lemire, the Andrew Cuomo for mayor race didn't line up too well for him. The numbers that came in last night, shocking. And here you have the New York Times, of course, with an editorial saying that the winner last night, Mamdani, is not qualified. And then you have the Wall Street Journal, of course, just saying this is no time to elect a socialist who's...
This is no time. Is there a time that the Wall Street Journal would say is a good time to elect a socialist? There is no good time to elect a socialist. It's the fucking Wall Street Journal.
He's all for globalizing the infantada.
Globalizing the infantada. Fucking idiot. Jim Cramer's reaction. Oh, buddy. Can't wait to see what my fucking trot had to say about this. Remember, Jim Cramer is a Trotskyite. He actually is he is Mr. Globalize the Intifada. Okay?
It is not the closing of a steakhouse that David Zaslav likes to, and you like to go to. Well, you and I have had dinner there a few times.
Yes. And you and I are going to recreate that place.
The rent's too high. You know what? The new mayor, potentially, of New York is going to freeze the rents, and everybody eats for free, so they don't have to worry.
Really?
Yeah.
But how about the rich?
No.
Do they get shot?
No, yes. They get taken away.
Oh, Jim. Come on. You come from a Marxist tradition, okay? Oh, Jimmy, don't act like you've talked about a permanent international revolution here, okay? Yeah, Jim is actually offended because Zohran is doing revolution in one city only, okay? That's what Jim Cramer is mad about. He's saying, no, you don't understand. I want it everywhere at all times. That's what he's going to say just now. That's his criticism is of a different tendency. That's all this is. He just has a different ideological leaning here.
Kulaks.
Yes, they get taken away. We have to go.
In 23.
We have to leave now. But everybody else, there he is. Mamdani.
Maybe he's more moderate
winning
than we
the
think.
Democratic primary for mayor and potentially the successor of Eric Adams. That said, there's still a general election to come here in New York. By the way, of course, we're here. We talk about it, but we are talking about a $2 trillion economy. It's not nothing.
It is a,
he wants to get the rents down. One good way to do it is to stop all business and drive everybody out. That'll bring the rents down.
That's a very good point. Right? Go to Jersey, where I am.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to talk.
Amazing. I'm shocked. I thought Jim Cramer would be talking about how there needs to be an international revolution, not a revolution in one state or a revolution in one city only. And it turns out he has different fears, I guess. Shocking. Anyway, Bill A. Pac-Man, Bill Smokes Crackman has different plans, obviously. They're going to try to make an insane legal case to revoke Zohran's American citizenship and make opponents of this, of his more insane than they already do law. I have a great idea on New York City. I will share it as soon as I can. I was a bit depressed when I woke up this morning, but now I'm optimistic. We are looking into legal issues concerning the potential for another candidate to run now. You are going to need a superhero. You're going to need a New Yorker who is for New York and from New York, someone who is well-known but articulate. Bill Ackman says, I have one. Felix responds, Glenn Dubin is running for mayor of New York. Glenn Dubin, for those of you who don't know, is an American hedge fund manager who was named alongside Leslie Wexner in the newly unsealed Jeffrey Epstein documents. He is a major ally to Jeffrey Epstein, or was a major ally to Jeffrey Epstein. A Jeffrey Epstein affiliate. Maybe they'll run back fucking Rudolph Giuliani. Larry Summers comes out, classic. I am profoundly alarmed about the future of the DNC and the country by yesterday's New York City anointment of a candidate who failed to disavow globalize the intifada slogan and advocated Trotskyite economic policies. Hey, Zohran Mamdani is not a Trotskyist. How fucking dare you? That's Jim Cramer. I fear it is evidence that our party is following the most problematic aspect of Britain's Labour Party. It didn't work there and it won't work here. Harvard and other universities' moral weakness after October 7 in condoning hateful anti-Israel and even anti-Semitic rhetoric and activity opened the Overton window in ways that contributed to yesterday's outcome. I hope candidate Zohran Mamdani, who showed great ability to learn and adapt during his campaign, will continue to evolve in ways that provide much needed reassurance to people committed to a free from prejudice market economy as an American ideal. An important task for Mamdani now is to, why does this guy, Zohran Mamdani, who won in spite of these fucking smears, turn around and now be like, oh, the thing that actually made me popular, the thing that actually showed that I was earnest, the thing that actually showed that I had moral courage, I'm actually going to go back on and become a fucking mealy-mouthed, bullshit-ass charlatan for the establishment Democrats all of a sudden. Why would he do that? It's so fucking stupid. He is an unapologetic socialist and an anti-Zionist. Why the fuck would he go back on that after he won? After you guys did everything in your fucking power to be like, he's a scary, radical Islamist jihadist who wants to kill every Jew. And everyone looked at that and was like, no, I don't think he is. As I was saying, you have the people who are like, hey, the thing that allowed you to win, that showed that you were actually an honest broker, an earnest candidate, fucking throw that in the trash immediately. Like, this victory is a shot more so at the establishment Democratic Party and its commentary apparatus. Okay, so you're seeing a lot of the commentary people turn around and fucking either A, take credit for the victory by being like, oh, he actually won because he was a third-way neoliberal, or basically saying like, you better fucking bow down. You better bow down to your masters. You better fucking start talking about how much you love free market capitalism. What do you mean? His whole thing is that he is a honest candidate that didn't do that. That's why he won.